Hey guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing an unboxing for the Dollar Bead box for April of 2025. If you are not familiar with the Dollar Bead box, I have a coupon code BNJewelry2 for $2 off your first order with them. And I will show you as I open this. Somebody had a question on one of the websites about the Dollar Bead bag that came with it, so I'm going to explain that when I open that as well. So I will say I already looked at this and it is gorgeous. So let me see. It says, for April's selection of beads, we're featuring a seasonal offering of greens and gold hues, perfect for spring designs. Whether you're crafting elegant jewelry, festive accessories, or nature-inspired creations, you'll find the perfect gold accents, rich emerald tones, and earthy greens to bring your visions to life. Explore this month's collections to add a fresh, vibrant touch to your projects this season. Okay, so this is the Dollar Bead bag that I get. Look at these. Are these gorgeous or what? So you can add this on. This box is $19.50 a month. And then you can add this on. If you do it monthly, it's $8. If you just want it one time, it's $10. But you get 8 fire polish strands for $8. And there's 4 millimeter and 4 3 millimeter in here. So these are the ones for the month. Oh, aren't they pretty? I always love getting these. And then this box is $19.50 a month. And you get, you know, a little, get this out. You get a really fun collection of everything. Make sure everything's in view here. Yes. Oh yeah, look at the pretty butterfly. You get some more strands, some druck beads, and these look like 6 millimeter fire polish beads, and some bicone beads. Oh, and these are so much fun. I forgot these are called saucer beads. These are really pretty though. I made a really pretty pair of earrings. I don't know where they're at. I just sold them on my Etsy store actually, I think. And they were really pretty, and they had them inside of there. So let me get everything set up and I'll be right back. Okay, so we're starting with the Dollar Bead bag here that I purchased for $8. I get it every month. And the first one, how pretty this is. This is the opaque chartreuse. And it is so pretty. Look at that. Oh, are they gorgeous or what? Absolutely beautiful. And then next is the gold. It's either gold sage luster or green with copper wash. So I think this is the gold. I'm not sure. I thought there was a gold sage. I would think this is it because I see the copper in here. Wait, gold sage luster. No, that's the gold sage luster. Sometimes they give these things names and you're like, I don't know. So look how pretty that is. Then next, this is watermelon. I noticed for sure we've gotten this before. And it's so pretty. Look at those. Look how pretty they are. Oh, I absolutely love these beads. I have such a stash of them, you wouldn't believe it. And then next is the copper orange. And this is like a great accent bead, even if, you know, you save them and use them for like a pop of color in earrings or a necklace or bracelet or whatever. It's so pretty. And you get a lot on it. And now we're going with the 4 millimeter strands, opaque yellow nebuluster, or yeah. I'm starting to get tongue-tied from all these names. So that's this one. And then the next one is Key Lime Lumi. And this is so pretty. Look at those. Oh, so pretty. And each one of these, you could make a bracelet and have extra. So you can do a lot with these. And next is Crystal Honey AB or Crystal Vintage Gold. I think this is the Crystal Vintage Gold, if I'm not mistaken. Look at this. So pretty. And last out of the 8 strands is Rose Copper or Pumpkin Spice. I think this is Rose Copper because I do see flickers of like a rose gold in there. Rose Copper, I mean, in there, if you're seeing it. So, yeah, so you get these 8 strands for $8. You cannot beat this. So pretty. Okay, so I'm going to put these over here. And now we're going to go with the strands. I'm going to bring them over here. And so the first one is a 6mm check fire polish green gold line Maria or peridot with copper. I think this is the peridot with copper. And there's 20 pieces on this. These at Michael's would be like $3 a strand, $4 a strand. And that's when they're on sale. Some of them go for like $8, so it's a great deal. And next is the 6mm Lucerna Bicone in Topaz. There's 25 pieces. And this is so pretty. I love a good bicone. Okay, and next, this is a turbine. That's what it is. I was thinking of Saturn. 6mm check glass turbines, white chartreuse mix, 20 pieces. So you can see there's different blends in here. This is a little more white than the other one. Very pretty. And next is 4mm check glass Druck opaque chartreuse, 50 pieces. And this is nice. This makes a good spacer bead too. And next, these are gorgeous. 6mm check fire polish white topaz green mix. There's 20 of these. Look at that. Look at those colors in there. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Love, love, love. And last but not least for the strands is 4mm check glass Druck in olive. And there's 50 beads on this strand. So you can't beat this. So these are all of the strands with the box. So now we're going to open up the other ones. So next we have an 8mm check glass faceted rounds in green opal with travertine, 6 pieces. And these are really pretty. Love. And next, we've gotten these before. 27 by 35mm brass filigree butterfly gold, 1 piece. And this is the front. See how it's bent, and this would be the back. But I love it because there's holes here, so you could intertwine beads on here with thread. You could just attach a little jump ring right there and just have it like a little butterfly choker. There's a lot you could do with that. And next is 8mm check fire polish dark olive, 8 pieces. And these have a nice sparkle going on to them. You see when I move my hands, you can see that. Very pretty. Okay, and these are always fun. Next is 12mm check glass acid etched bicones crystal with gold, 2 pieces. And these are so cool. I use these a lot of times for earrings because they have a really cool shape to them. Or I'll use them in the front of a necklace. Like if I have a pendant here, I'll use them like right in the front just to give some interest to it. So these are really cool. And next, 11 by 17mm check glass cat, gray with gold wash. There's 2 pieces. So now this is the back, and this is the front. And you have 2 kitties here. So if you're a kitty lover, these are so cute. But I love the way they have the back of the head too. And the hole goes long ways through there. Okay. And next is 14 millimeter check glass button beads, crystal with copper verdigris. Okay. 2 pieces. I don't know why I can't pronounce that. Verdigris, maybe. Okay. Some of these names. So this is them, and they're so pretty. I love that etching on there. Okay, and next, natural mother of pearl chips, 10-gram bag. Oh, these are pretty. Chip beads can be kind of cool. Like if you're making something and you want to have a lot of edges and texture on the piece of jewelry, and you get some chip beads, and because they give so much interest to the pieces that you're making. These are pretty. Don't want to have a runaway bead. And next, 12 by 16 millimeter check glass tulips, matte multi-copper mix, 3 pieces. So we have these. Look how pretty they are. And the hole goes long ways. So they're a little different on each side. That one's the same on both sides, but some of them aren't. But these are really pretty. The etching in them is gorgeous. Very intricate. Okay, and my favorite, 17 millimeter check glass table cut dragonfly, olive opal bronze wash, 1 piece. Look at that. That's really cool. And here's the other side of it. So it's just regular on there, and on this side, it's got the white. And each one, I'm sure in each box is a little bit different. And next is 9 millimeter check fire turbine white opal with travertine 4-pack. And here's some more of those turbine beads. Kind of like the white chartreuse mix. Kind of like this one. But this one's got a little more etching on the edges, and this is more smooth. Look how pretty those are. Little saucers, saucer beads. Okay, and next is bead box. The 5 millimeter check glass melon spring green, 15 pieces. These make great spacer beads. They have that little floral tuliped edge, and like if you put them in between like regular beads, like a round, smooth round bead, and you put that in, it just gives some interest to the piece of jewelry you're making. I love adding a bunch of different shapes and textures to my jewelry. We have that, and then last but not least is a 15-0 check glass seed beads in spring green, 1 tube. I'm not going to open this because we all know what these look like, but these are really pretty. So this was a really fun unboxing. So I hope you enjoyed this. And like I said, I have a coupon code for BN Jewelry 2 for $2 off your first order with them. I will leave a link to their website below in the description, as well as my Etsy, my Instagram, my Pinterest, and my Facebook. If you'd like to follow me on any of them, if you're on them, you're more than welcome to. I post a lot of stuff daily on there. So, I mean, where else can you get all of these gorgeous strands of beads for so cheap? And I'm never disappointed in these beads. The holes are always perfect in these. So I hope you enjoyed this, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. And please give this video a thumbs up and comment. It really helps my algorithms, and I'll see you on my next video. Have a great day.